It's a funny story. I was going past in the car with my son to the crematorium, and this place was being built, and I said, I'm going to live there. He said, no, you're not, Mum. I said, yes, I am, because I'll be able to do things myself. So I got the last apartment, so I was very lucky.
My wife, Margaret, had Alzheimer's, and the GP told me I had to get some respite, otherwise it would be me who would become ill. And I found a place in Lymm where we were living at that time, which Margaret didn't particularly like. So then I found in the Warrington Guardian this place, which was quite new. Margaret moved into the household, which is Threlfall.
So Belong Warrington is based on a village model. There's lots of different things happening, and different facilities available for people with different support needs. And we have apartments where people live independently, but may really benefit from the safety of knowing that there's people about in the village. We also have Belong at Home, where people who live in their own homes may have some care, support and companion and practical help needs, where support workers will come to visit them in their home. So we can be here for people's whole journey, depending on how their needs change throughout that time period.
I really enjoy it here because there's quite a lot to do. As I said, I live in an apartment which is south-facing. I have a little, it's on the ground floor, and I have a little garden outside which I can spend some time with. I like gardening. And also around the back of the household, of the Belong, is another garden which is raised beds, and I cultivate some plants in those raised beds.
You've got the hairdressers, you've got the bistro. You're never stuck for a meal. You've always got a meal. And I think it's such a lovely place.
I enjoy the company of the other tenants and residents in the venue upstairs, and 4 or 5 of us normally sit together in the bistro, which is again nice company, and yes, I enjoy the food in there. It's very, very nice. We have craft sessions, bingo, quizzes, lots of different activities, and we have people coming in as well to entertain us.
So we have quite a wide variety of activities. We have some activities that promote sort of physical movement and exercise, which is really important for people sort of later on in life. We also have a range of creative activities, so we really enjoy having people make things and displaying them within the village itself. And then of course, you know, your standard activities, we all love a bit of bingo, a bit of singing, but we try and do things that are not just your stereotypical activities, things that really bring out the most in people. So a lot of special days that we celebrate as well. So the most recent one I can think of is our Children in Need activity, where we had a teddy bears picnic, which was really enjoyed by all, and it was a good chance to raise money for the community as well, which we love to do.
We've got the venue where I volunteer in there, and I've been a volunteer for quite a few years, and I won the volunteer of all the belongs.
It's open to the general public, and so my friends or my stepdaughter comes occasionally, and we have a meal in there together, which is very nice.
Well, I help people with the activities. And I also, if people are upset or anything, I'll go and talk to them, and it's lovely to make friends with the people in the household. Oh, I'll tell you what, knitting and nattering, we do that, and crochet.
We also have our exercise studio, which is accessible to everybody that lives in the village, where we have exercise specialists who put together individualised plans for everybody who wants to be involved in the exercise programmes. So there's a real focus on people being as healthy as possible, as independent as possible for as long as possible, and also to combat the risk of falls.
You make friends and you're never lonely, and all the people are very nice. We've got gentlemen and ladies and we all mix.
The people and the residents, they make belong. Everyone's so friendly. It's like a big family here. It belong both with the residents and with my staff and all the staff in the households. It's lovely.
We have lots of fun.
I love all the residents, I love the tenants, and I love the Experience Day customers. I think when I started, I was quite nervous about how they would feel about me, but I think they've made me feel really welcome, and honestly, no matter how busy the day might get or how stressful things may become sometimes, just coming out and seeing all the residents there enjoying themselves is my favourite part of the day. It's one big home.
I would certainly recommend it to anybody.
I'd recommend it to anybody. If they say, where do you live? And I say belong, oh, what's that like? It's lovely.